Indonesian authorities in Bali are said to have seized a 300-foot luxury super yacht belonging to businessman low-tech Jho, aka Jho Low. The yacht, named the Equanimity, was seized as part of a multi-billion-dollar corruption investigation into beleaguered State Fund 1MDB, Reuters reports. Agong Setya, Director of Economic and Special Crimes at Indonesia's Criminal Investigation Bureau, told Metro TV that they had been inspecting the cruise since yesterday and are now taking action since they have received approval from the court to seize the boat. Setya said that 34 crew were on board, but he was uncertain whether the US Federal Bureau of Investigation would be involved, adding that at the moment they were in the process of collecting and investigating. The yacht is just one of the assets named by the US Department of Justice in its civil lawsuits related to 1MDB. Jho Low is named as a key figure in the lawsuits and his whereabouts are currently unknown. The country's largest bank by assets, Malayan Banking Berhad, saw an almost 10% drop in its fourth quarter net profit on higher overheads and a one-off sale of securities. Net profit clocked in at 2.13 billion compared with 2.36 billion last year. But revenue actually rose by 4.8% from 11.25 billion to 11.79 billion. Maybank also proposed a final single-tier dividend of 32 cents per share for FY17. However, Maybank's full-year numbers were better, with net profit surpassing the 7 billion mark for the first time, while top line rose by 2.1% to 45.58 billion ringgit. Maybank said the record earnings were achieved on the back of stronger revenue, lower impairment losses, as well as better management of its assets and liabilities. Chief Dato' Abdul Farid Alia said that this year looks to be challenging given the previously volatile markets. However, it says that Maybank would be relentless in pursuing its digital transformation agenda across its network. CIMB Group Holdings Berhad did better in its fourth quarter, with net profit increasing by 24%. Earnings came in at 1.06 billion compared with 854.39 million the year before. Group revenue also rose by 4.7% from 4.31 billion to 4.52 billion. CIMB also declared a second interim dividend of 12 cents per share for FY17, representing a 51% payout ratio. For its full-year report card, net profit came in at 25.6% higher to 4.48 billion on the back of 17.63 billion in revenue. Chief Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Aziz said the bank is optimistic and confident of achieving its T18 targets on the back of continued growth momentum. He adds that this year will also see CIMB complete its presence in all 10 ASEAN countries, with its first branch in Philippines by end 2018. AMMB Holdings Berhad did not have a good third quarter, with net profit dropping by 30% due to higher impairment, lower fund management fees and loss in joint venture share, among others. Net profit for the quarter fell to 219 million from just over 313 million last year. But on the flip side, revenue actually rose by 9.2% to 2.16 billion. AMMB said that 5 of its business segments, which include retail banking and investment banking, were less profitable during the period. It said that for the remainder of the year, it will be focused on its top 4 strategy, explaining that it will be accelerating penetration into its targeted segments and expanding in areas where it's already strong. Tenaga Nasional Berhad, which is in the process of changing its financial year, booked in a net profit of 2.76 billion ringgit for 4 months ended December 31st, 2017. Its revenue for the period stood at 34.95 billion. It also proposed a final single-tier dividend of 21.41 cents per share for the period, representing a 50% payout ratio. Chairman Tan Sri Leo Mogi pointed out that the payout is on the higher tier of its policy and that it has always been Tenaga's commitment to reward its shareholders through consistent and sustainable dividend payout. Chief Dato' Sri Azman Mohamad said that December 31st, 2017 marked the end of the first regulatory period of the incentive-based regulation framework. He explains that IBR has resulted in the improvement of Tenaga's overall efficiency in operations and the business. Moving forward, the company is expecting unit electricity demand growth to remain stable on the back of expectations that the Malaysian economy will remain favourable in 2018.